summer.
Yeah. All right. Well, Alen, you guys back home this weekend facing Tulsa. What are your thoughts on this game ahead?
Yeah, so Tulsa at the moment is ahead of us in the standings, so we can control where we desire to be by going out, performing and executing the game plan. And if we are able to do that over the course of 90 minutes, we'll position ourselves above Tulsa.
You guys, results haven't really gone your way the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
How do you kind of, now that you're home, how do you kind of turn that around and put the past results behind you all?
Okay, so to be clear, stats don't win you a game. But statistically, we've been the superior team in both games. We've outpossessed the opponent, we've outshot the opponent, we've had more corners than the opponent. Clearly, we're the aggressors. This past game, they score on a deflection. Previous game, one of our own players flick it on to a free man in the box. Statistically, we were superior, so I can confidently say that we are performing, but we're not fully executing that final action. And we have to.
Yeah.
That final action is that final pass, that final shot. We need to put the ball in the back of the net. And we've been saying that early on in the preseason since now. So at some point it has to happen if we want to climb the ladder. If it doesn't happen, it's going to be a long season.
Yeah. Is it kind of one of those things that if you see it happen once or twice, that kind of builds a confidence thing, or where do you think that comes from?
I mean, again, we're putting ourselves in good positions, but we're not executing that final action at a rate that we need to be to turn these results into wins. But statistically, we've been a better team. And again, we're not saying stats win you a game. We're not naive to that point, but we also know that we are performing, but we're not executing that final action, and we have to. That's the only way we will move up the standings, if we start putting the ball in the back of the net.
With Tulsa, you guys played them earlier this year there, a game where y'all had chances and couldn't put them away. Is there anything y'all took from that game that y'all can carry to this one?
They're a good team. Again, context, that was the time that we had limited availability.
Right.
We only had 8 pros in the starting 11.
Yeah. And Gomez was on international.
Yeah, we only had 8 signed professionals in the starting 11. So it's, that was a tall task in itself. We don't make excuses. We went there and competed, and to be fair, probably could have got something out of it. But we're different now. But for us to be victorious and collect points, we got to put the ball in the back of the net.